to Pokémon GO Podcast. It has been a long time since I got to say that. I rock out podcasting Charles Fall. The guy over there is Joe. I almost said Joe Ibbett, which is not a bad mistake to make. You know, you can be Ibbett's brother. I see it. I can see it around the eyes. But Joe Ard is here, and Joe is battling somebody right before we started the show. And the thought I had, Joe, is how people make those real life. They make those real life videos. Like if video games were real life, and you see how the character walks into the wall. We need to make if Pokemon Go was real life, except it wouldn't be really cool graphics and throwing Pokeballs. It'd be us two just waving our finger at each other because we're swiping the screen, getting those things done. And then we just start tapping each other in the chest because we're throwing attacks. It's funny in my head. I liked it.
Do the finger waggle.
Do the finger. Do finger waggle. Do. Joe.
Finger waggle.
How has it been since last week when I almost died at the end of the show?
It's been pretty good. Pretty good. Sort of. I mean, my computer almost gave up on me, and I've got a boss that is interesting still, and yeah.
If you want to know about those things, one, the computer story is on our Patreon here at the beginning of this show, but two, the boss story will be on Wise and Nerdy, which is still being released to the Pokemon Go patrons currently. So those stories will be there because I'm interested in them. I'd like to hear about them. But we've had a lot go on in the last 2 weeks. I know you covered a lot of news, skipped a lot of news last week. I was able to jump in by the car. But let's talk about some experiences of the week.
Oh, well, I forgot to text you about Community Day, so there's that.
There is that. What did I do Saturday? I don't remember. I did something Saturday.
Nope, you didn't do anything on Saturday. Don't lie to me.
Well, I definitely didn't do community day on Saturday. I've been trying to learn to enunciate better because I feel like I am muttering more than usual. And I don't know why that is. So tonight you might hear me go, that's excellent throw, Joe.
Are you smelling burnt toast?
Not yet. Slightly, maybe. But if I think hard enough on it, it'll go away. It'll be fine. So, what did you do for Community Day?
I may or may not have completely ignored it.
So we both are in the same boat, just one on purpose.
It's like I said, it's been a crazy week between drama at work and whatnot and everything. But yeah. Do you Halos, not the game? Is that the Clementines?
High altitude, low open. Do you see Halos? Look, yes, but no. So we're not having a stroke. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. It's fine. Where are my experiences?
You have 0 experiences of the week.
I kind of forget what my experiences are.
Right now, I am...
Recent, that's it.
I'm beating up old man Giovanni. And, just got myself a Shadow Registeel. Like, yay.
Nice.
Whoop-de-doo.
Nice.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
But in the past week, let's see, because I have played some, but not nearly as much as I really ought to have, to be completely honest. I did Hatch and Axew and a Gibble and a Pancham, and I did some Rocket stuff because that's how I got to Giovanni. I'm currently sitting on I hatched a new Sandile, and I'm sitting on some more eggs to hatch as well. So. Eventually maybe I'll buy some more incubators, but right now
I recently just used up all those free incubators that we were given.
Okay.
But I think I've got something in one now. I'll check in a minute. I did A0-14 and it's not a ton here and it's mostly regular stuff, but somehow, some way, Joe, I still managed to catch both versions of that stupid Stunfisk. And I call it a stupid Stunfisk only because I thought it was a shiny and it was Galarian. That irritated me. Why do you need 1,000 coins to evolve Gimme Gold? That's a lot of Oh, because it's the coin
you
one.
do,
Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, because you do.
Because
Yeah.
that's how it works.
But they're not pokecoins. It's something else, right?
No, it's Gimme Ghoul coins.
Yeah, Gimme Gold coins. That's right. I do remember that from a couple weeks ago because that's the thing. Polly D8 says I bought the huge box for a quarter distance for Togetic Community Day. And Lincoln Price said it was worth it.
The
So you missed out, Joe.
No, Togetic Community Day is coming up. This past
But you're
community
still not going to do it. Oh, cut and paste. Let's edit this clip and I'll save it for in 2 weeks and I'll just put it on a button. And when you tell me, I forgot, I didn't do it, I ignored it, I'll play that. So I don't even have to talk again on the show. Saving effort. Work smarter, not harder.
Are you
G.I. Joe?
Are you talking about the Voyager box, the one I've got pulled up right now? Because that one does look kind of tempting.
Is that the biggest box?
Yeah.
Because he calls it, yeah, probably says yes.
Yeah, it's almost 2K
10
coins.
10 super, okay, it's 1,990 coins. Super
1990.
Oh, I wonder
Back
if
in
they
the
did
day,
on
in the
purpose.
90s.
But this game didn't release in actual 90,
No.
so I don't know why it's that price.
Well, and
But
even Pokemon didn't release until like 96.
well, I don't mean this game. Sorry, I meant Pokemon, but yeah. 10 super 10 super incubators.
What's a super mat?
It's the Wish version of the Mario movie that's about to come out.
The Super Mat Brothers.
Yeah, that was Super Mario 4. Super incubator is 10. Egg incubator, regular ones, is 12. One lucky egg and one star piece is weird.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
That's all. Moving on. All right.
Because those super incubators by themselves are normally 200. So getting 10 of them is basically pays for the whole box. So everything else is extra.
I mean, I agree. It sounds like a very good box to get.
It's one of the best values they've given us in a long time. It's definitely not the best value that they've ever given us, but compared to what they've been abusing us with lately, I mean, cash grabbing us with late. I mean, pickpocketing us with late. Yeah.
Look,
they've been giving us lately.
There's a psychological principle, Joe. There is if you just beat somebody. Exactly. You just beat them down so much. And then when you give them a little bit, they love you for it.
Yep.
Right.
But see, Joe, are in an abusive relationship with Niantic.
Okay. If you've listened to Wise and Nerdy, you understand Joe can't be Stockholmed because the stories he tells now in a good way. I mean, his dad was crazy, but good crazy, not like abusive crazy, but it's like Joe's seen the world before he's like 8 years old. Not literally, but NASCAR, it's close enough. So, I'm just saying that Niantic is not going to get over on you, man, but it could get over on some other people. It got me. I went, oh, that's a really good box right there. I'm channeling Phil, if you couldn't tell. It's a really good, it got me. But then you're like, nah, it's not the best. But it is a good value, and I agree. If one thing in the box pays for the box or gets the value, then what do you want extra? And honestly, that's a lot of incubators to get.
Yeah, it's definitely the best box we've had in, my gut feels like 6 months. But, yeah.
I think that's the virus your kid had.
Code Brown. That's the color of your wallet, right?
It was that I had I still have it. I just don't use it. A big old time leather wallet. Where is our room? Because we've got some other experiences, not just our lovely community over at patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast has some great experiences. And last week was the 16th.
Yes.
All right, I gotta catch up because obviously I wasn't on last week. Go ahead.
There's actually not that many posted this week. This one comes from Polly D, but that was at the start of the episode last week. sneaking it in there while it showed the stream from last week. That was pretty
Love
awesome.
it.
I love to see
I
that.
love when that happens. That's fun. Except, dude, you've got to use a different picture when I'm on the show. There's the one where I got the Switch, where
Yeah,
I got the
I do have
awesome
that one.
Switch for Paul Puck. You know, I'm like super smiling. My hawk is there. No, you want to go back to the early days.
All I did was Google your name and find a picture of you.
Certainly, with all my media out there, there's gotta be better. All right, Tugas Rose 27 says one more level, one more. The power of one more by Ed Milet. Level up 43. So she's definitely doing better than me, but you know, don't compare yourself to me, Tugas. That's just bringing you down. It's not going to do anything to me.
There are players that joined last month that are higher level.
Okay, I don't think that can be physically true. Even if you played 8 hours a day, could you get to 41 in a month?
Yeah.
Dang it, Joe. That's a good joke. Good joke. Terry, 5th place only, getting shown up by his daughter, who took 2nd place in her first ball tournament.
I mistakenly thought that this was Terry in the picture with her, and I was like, wow, Terry has lost weight
and age, and he looks like a whole different dude.
He's trimmed the beard down. He's still got a beard, but trimmed it down. Got contacts. He is looking great. No, this was the person that she lost to. That guy got 1st place. She got 2nd place in
Terry's about
10 ball tournament.
3 or 4 inches shorter, big like wild man beard, square glasses. It's funny though, because for a half second I thought that too, but it's like no, Terry would have been like putting his arm around his daughter and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you notice something about the branding in the photo though? I want to see if you catch it because it's very good.
No. What am I supposed to be catching?
So 1st place. They put the name of the bar on either side of his head. They placed him perfectly.
The bar on.
I'm assuming the bar where that Twisted Rose. It's on either side of his head.
I see.
Whatever Twisted Rose is, that they did the branding well. Is what I'm saying. Where they took the picture.
Yeah, him and his daughter are real big into pool, and she would.
She's getting good.
Just wipe the floor with either of us. I guarantee it.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But, you know, she could do that Pokemon Go, too. You know, she's talented. Don't know. She must have got it from her mama because I met Terry. Moving on.
I've never met her mama.
I haven't either. I love Terry, though. He's a cool dude. Ruip. I can't say it right. Caught Nidoran and evolved it to Nidoking. But Rip, you leaving something out. You caught Nidoran and evolved it in Nidoking, but that's a shadow Nidoran. Is that Shundo?
A shadow, 100%. No,
wait.
Shundo is usually termed as a shiny.
Oh, you're right.
So would this be
Shando?
A Shando?
It's a Shando.
Shando.
We got to walk a very close line on that. By the way, Rock Eddie is in. And is actually proud of me that I'm level 41 and surprised. I get the surprise, but you know, it's nice. Very good.
It's true. He is.
But yeah, I like how Reed posts it, just kind of subtle, undersold it. Like, look, I got her Nidoran. I evolved it, which is cool. I'm like, I'm all with you. Joy is joy. And then it's like, wait a minute, no. That's not just a Nidoking. Shandomondodo is what Lincoln Prime said. I think Lincoln's smelling toast. Old man Tup.
I kind of want that to be put in as a title because I want to see what the AI would do with that.
Do with the Shandomondodo. So yes, hey, thank you for bringing it up, Joe. Those of you here live, of course, you know how to do the title. And if you don't, what you're going to do is hit exclamation point, the letter S, hit the space bar, and then type something like Shandomondodo up, and then it'll go, yeah, it's been submitted. Then the other bot goes, I don't know what to do with this because I still haven't deleted it yet. But then that's a title suggestion for the show, and everybody gets to vote at the end of the show. What we also do on top of that Joe was talking about is we take the title while you're voting. We take all the titles or a few of them that are leading and plug them into the AI art generator just to see what they come up with. Which, Joe, by the way, even though you handled, I'd say, at least 90% of the production last week, and all I do is come in and cut it together and put it up, and I appreciate that. I did not get the chance to give you the AI art, but in the Poke Gallery on our Patreon, or no, I'm sorry, on our
Discord.
Discord for Patreon, you will see the art, and you did see it, the art for Doof of a Kid. And I thought it was very fitting. And I think if you want, if
I don't know.
who's it?
I don't
Who's
know
his
if you
dad?
knew this real quick.
Mr. Tambourine.
Yeah, Mr. Tambourine. I don't know if you knew this, but Midjourney actually rolled out a pretty massive update, and now they know how to draw hands.
Oh, is that right? You know what? I'm seeing the oddness. Well, we've pointed out the oddness in the hands. Like we worked some logos.
Well, hands, extra ears, extra body parts in general.
Hey, everything gets improved. Also, I saved a video from TikTok about how to merge two photos together that we'll see if we need that. But Mr. Tambourine, if you want any single one of these blown up into a full format by itself for you, I'll be more than happy to do it.
See, that's how
I think the top left one captured your kid perfectly.
That's how the Pokemon Company designed Machamp. They were just like,
can't draw hands.
Here's a picture of Machoke, and just make it bigger and better. And Midjourney was like, boom, 4 arms.
Done. Boom. Let's rock this out. Ditto, he's got is that a 0 Ditto? Because he's
shiny.
It's shiny, but look, his CP is 10. It's like
so it's probably a level 1.
Okay.
I don't know the IVs on it, but yeah,
Lincoln got a Ditto and a Starly off of Incense, and it looks like the Starly's 100.
Yep.
Is that
And Ditto is shiny.
And
I do like that blue. It's a good blue.
You got to do a show last week. Let me talk.
It's good blue.
And School of Rock Eddie, which you should check out that channel, says yes, 10 CP Pokemon are always level 1. Pauly D got a lot of stuff. You got a couple Poliwag, a couple of Slowpokes, a couple of shiny Slowpokes, a couple of shiny Galarian Slowpokes.
These are all shiny.
Oh, it's cut off. I got you. Yeah, okay. Slow Bro, and then that Slow King just looks like a frat bro. It's the purple shiny Slow King.
Yeah, it was the Galarian Slow King.
Man, shiny Meltan. Man, Pauly, you went to town on the shinies. You're trying to go after Nolte's title. You got a couple hundos. You got Grimer, Corfish, and a whitefish that I can't remember the name of.
The whitefish?
The monkfish. That's it, monkfish.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Nolte. Sorry, Nolte got that.
Yeah, I always forget what his name is. The purple and white Stunfisk, basically.
Yeah. So all right, so let's count it up. I got 3, 6, 9, 11 there. Well, let's go back to 9, 12, 15. I'm counting.
Look at Pauly D.
18, yeah.
Pauly D has 14. All you have to do is look at the top now, that says 14.
So this week, Pauly D got 14.
Wimpod. Thank you, Lincoln. That one was Wimpod.
Yeah, I still won't remember. So Pauly D got 14, and looks like Nolte
only
got 12. Oh no, King of the Shinies, you might lose your title.
I'm surprised at how few shiny Slowpokes Nolte has. Nolte only has 3, 2 regular and 1 Galarian.
You know, next week he's going to have like all of them. The game's going to go down again because Niantic's like, we don't have enough Slowpokes to put in the game. Y'all stop for a second. Because Nolte, I just imagine Nolte's just big on getting a challenge, and you just threw the gauntlet down, dude.
Bam! Do the thing.
All right, well, that's the thing. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with some headlines and more discussions. Music, right? Music. All right.
Sing me
I have got to take some time and get some more something. So even other Saturday TV shows or other nostalgia 96, 1990 mid 90s theme songs. So I just feel like we've heard all these. I know we haven't, but I feel like we heard them all the time. And that's just the main thing, but good. Okay, so putting another marker in.
Just don't smell it. We don't need you sniffing
Hey,
markers.
don't we though? Ah, that dubstep caught them all right there. You know what? If this kind of music was in the game of Pokemon Go, I would turn the audio on
Would you
for
though?
sure. Yeah, I like that stuff. I like that kind of music. I like a little bit of
Even
trap. I like a
even
little
when I
bit
like
of
the
dub.
music, I usually leave it off.
Um, man, there was some game that I played that I just, and I'm not this guy, so that's why it's weird to me. I can't remember what the game was, but I just really loved the music and how it fit everything you were doing in the game. And it'd be funny. It'd be funny if it was Rock Band, but that's not what I was thinking of. Because Rock Band's a music game. You
Yeah, it sure is.
like.
You're right.
Hey, guess what? Last week we asked how. So you came up with this one, didn't you, Joe? How would you provide players access to more Poke coins per day?
Yes, because Niantic has tried multiple times, even had a beta in New Zealand and whatnot for providing more Pokecoins. So yeah, how would you do it? And if you're in chat and you haven't had a chance to answer on in Discord or on our subreddit or anywhere else, go ahead and type in your answer while we read Digipairs. Which, if I remember, who are you, Digipair? Digipair is civilian. That's right. I put a note on Reddit. I put a note on Reddit to say
Joe,
that he's
Joe
Digipair.
has a note on his hand. Digipair is maybe civilian.
Civilian on base. All right. So civilian says, I think we should go full gamble mode. Let players
Oh,
wager their coins on PvP battles. If I
ha ha ha!
if I put in one coin, let me fight others that have put in one coin. Winner takes all. This would give players a way to control battling only the most serious players. And then he says that it's sarcasm. But at the same time, like, that might work. But instead of letting them dynamically put it in, be like, give them specific options like 10, 50, or 100 or whatever.
Hi,
So
that was wrong game.
different things. That because if everyone can put in their own custom amount, it would make it hard to get paired up with people.
Yeah.
Um,
And here's the question. I just hit tag because I'm a moron. I'm trying to get rid of some
Okay,
Pokemon.
well,
I
while
just
you're being
tagged
a
them.
moron, there's more
No,
to,
no, no.
to civilians.
Wait. Though there's a question because I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. However, how do you get around in some countries the fact that you can buy coins for cash? I guess you just can't cash them out. Maybe because it's on the edge. This game is on the edge of some definitions of gambling, right?
Oh
With the
yeah,
gotcha boxes or the eggs, right? The hatches. Adding that would push that argument further. But do we really need to worry about that argument?
I don't know. Because it's in game, it probably will have a legal loophole that it's not technically
It's not like you can change
gambling.
coins out for actual money.
Yeah. This doesn't have a system for that like some other games actually do. Um, and so I think that from a legal standpoint, they would be all right. Um, Probably. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so take that for what it is. But I think
Allegedly.
because you're not technically wagering actual money, it would be fine. Um, from a legal standpoint, but it is what it is. You wouldn't have to participate in them, and you could still do the normal battles. A wagerless battle, as it were.
It's not on FanDuel yet.
um,
All right, what's the other part of that
so,
one?
but then civilian says, in all seriousness, though, I think it would be awesome to have the mini games from the Pokemon Coliseum games, where the winner of them gets one Pokecoin, or X amount of Pokecoins, and you have the ability to win up to 50 a day or something like that. That would definitely work.
All right, I like it.
And adding on to that, I commented you could also include the mini games from the Pokemon Stadium games, from because Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 had a bunch of mini games as well. So yeah, that could definitely be something that they incorporated. Um, what I would actually like to, if they went that route, what I would like them to do is make it so you could play those video games from a computer instead of your phone. And I
Okay.
realize that this is normally a phone thing, but I think if they did it on, say, a web browser, then
Sure.
you could incorporate it mobile, or people on their computers could play those as well. But I,
I'm
at the end of
following.
the day, I don't think that will help Niantic's goal, because what their real goal is to get our GPS data and sell it to various advertising companies and whatnot, and to Google.
I
Because
still
that's
think that's a secondary goal. I mean,
uh,
I think it's above
eh,
gameplay. It's above gameplay, but I think it's still under
yeah,
AR because
yes, it's
AR
true.
is the pot of gold.
Yeah, so their passion project is the AR development. Their moneymaker is our GPS data, and
Yeah,
the last concern is actual gameplay.
gameplay. Yeah.
Um.
So I've got some answers over on Spotify.
Okay.
Uh, Kellen says you can make it a reward for in-person raids. That way people get out and you get the coins. Kellen, you are talking way too much sense here because that makes sense 1,000%. Stop taking away remote raid passes and what you've given us and go, hey, we really want you to come play, so we'll pay you to come play. Come on out, and then if you play in person at this raid battle, you'll get 5 coins per raid, 10 coins, whatever. I think 1 coin is ridiculous, but I think 5 because people like Terry, maybe you cap it. Maybe you cap it to 50 a day. They seem to like 50 a day. I think it's stupid. You can't do anything with 50 a day, Joe. You still have to save up. But I think that's brilliant, Kellen. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
I got
that
another
is
one,
a good
but did you
idea.
finish yours?
Well, and they could even tie it into, if you are local and you get one of those cool flashcard things, like most distance walked, or
Yeah, 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 yeah.
obviously the traveler one wouldn't work because that would mean you're
Because that'd
remote.
be remote.
But
Right.
um, but yeah, they could even tie it into that as well.
And you want
So
to talk about gaslighting? They take away all the, well, they don't take it away, but they make it harder to get the raid reward or the raid remote raid pass. But then they give you a reward for the longest traveler or furthest traveler. Like, what are you doing? Did you finish everything on Reddit? I've got another one. I just want to make
yeah,
sure I
yeah,
didn't.
we've
Go ahead.
we're done on Reddit.
Okay, we're done on Reddit. All right. So Cesar says daily Pokestop should give at least 5 coins, depending on how leveled up it is. I dig this idea too. Or any gym that you have a gold badge in would give you your coins daily, regardless if your Pokemon was kicked out or not. I dig that. One
Yeah,
coin per gold medal. Man, these are some
yeah,
amazing
yeah.
ideas.
If you've gotten a gold badge at a gym, when you spin it, it could give you one Pokecoin per day. If you just spin the stop, that would incentivize people to get out and about in their community, incentivize them to actually build up their gyms. Um, yeah, no, I like it a lot.
And I just forget to do my Poke Watch, my gotcha, whatever, sometimes, and
Well,
sometimes not charged. But this would incentive, right? I would not be forgetting to get my Poke Watch turned on when I leave the house because it's going to get me coins.
but see, and they could do a ton of different things that give you one coin, and it's just all of it will add up as you play the game during the day. So they could do like all the things. So School of Rock Eddie says that competing in daily battles, playing PvP, they could restructure the reward system for PvP. So right now, what you get from PvP is just kind of meh stuff in my opinion. And I can't see the first two items right here because I've actually done a couple of battles. But they could put the rewards in there for you could get coins for that. Lincoln Prime says for scanning Pokestops. Um, getting the gold gems, and then cap all of these extra ones at 50 coins, but still doing all these different things. That way, regardless of your play style, you still have a chance, as long as you're playing the game, to get coins. They could even give you coins for X number of kilometers walked per day, and just it depends on what there's so many things that they could do that would help this. And then they could even give you a daily task that gets you like 5 coins as well. Something like get an excellent throw, or something kind of difficult but not like crazy difficult at all. Like people can get excellent throws in a day easy. And so something just to incentivize people to do a little bit more in the game.
Do you hear that, Uncle Hanky? The man who's been the saltiest for like the last 3 or 4 months, who makes a face when we watch everybody makes a face when we go, Niantic. You're right every time. Look how excited he got at the prospect of actually interacting and playing the game if you just do this little thing. Take that into your Pokeball and stuff it.
Yep. So let's see. We came up with a bunch of different things. So doing local raids, having golden gems, walking, daily research that you can do, doing PvP battles, scanning Pokestops, all that. All the things.
Yeah, all the things. That is fantastic. Now, also, if Civilian on Base is going to cut any clip to promote this episode, I think Civilian, what you should do is cut me asking the question, right? And then the answer that set Joe off, and then let Joe go a little bit. But every time he says PvP, put up a ding, 1, ding. I'm pretty sure you hit 5 or 6 in like 10 seconds there, sir.
And that's coming from someone who doesn't even PvP.
You play PvP. And then this is the end of the clip. So there you go. Do your magic. So a couple of weeks ago, we asked if you were given the chance to design a new Pokemon, what would you use as inspiration?
We sure did.
And either I forgot or we missed a show or something happened. Didn't have the answers from Spotify, so I have those now.
Got it. Yeah, no, it's one that I started the episode without you.
Okay, I got you. All right, cool. So I usually access the Spotify side of it. So here's the follow-up. If you're given the chance to design a new Pokemon, what would you use as inspiration? Mick Gundam 1215 says Philly Fanatic grass fighting type signature move of Spring Ball. The user curls into a ball and launches itself at its target, will bounce off multiple targets, can change direction due to wind. I kind of feel like he's been sitting on this one for 5 or 10 years, was ready to go with that question. Good on you.
If you don't know what the Philly Fanatic looks like, you should Google it. But he's pretty goofy looking. He's he's like
he's a Pokemon.
He's a green Birdo combined with Cookie Monster.
Now this next one is going to trigger a few people, but Cesar says, I'm even having a hard time reading it because my wife watches too much of this TikTok. The capybara still doesn't have any Pokemon based off of it. Capybara. I hate you so much, Caesar, for even triggering that. I'd use that or a dark type Pokemon based off of the Chupacabra. And Joe's going to work. He thinks there's one based off of Chupacabra.
Well, no, not Chupacabra, but I was trying to remember what Drowsy was technically based off of, and I thought it was a capybara. But apparently it isn't. Oh, it's Tapers. That's right. I'm wrong. Yep. Pauly D is like Taper. Yeah, it's okay. I can be wrong.
And I would have to say our leading or challenging, at least Cesar for the lead in their biggest fan on Spotify. Kellen jumps in and says, I think a 4-leaf clover Pokemon would be interesting. I agree. Luck stat would be high. The shiny would be like yellow. Yeah, it'd be a lucky Pokemon. And every St. Patrick's Day, which we just had in the United States, we get them to show up just like this stupid deli bird. But I think that's the most realistic, could make it to the game suggestion there. So I've got a challenge, Joe, before we go into the headlines. I got a challenge for everybody. Maybe we should take another break. This feels like a whole different segment now. But Spotify has just released some numbers here. So on the Q&A, we can publish, as I do. Every time we read them, I hit publish. So they go out. So if you go back and re-listen or look for whatever, your answer is there. So if somebody listens after we record the next episode, the question will be in the episode, and then go to the next one, and you can see the answers, right? They're pinned on that episode. I'm sorry. So you'll hear that episode, and you're in the app. You can read the answers. So I pinned them. Or they're calling it publish now. I publish those answers. We can publish up to 99 responses per episode. So I want to break the system. I want people to go to Spotify and just comment fun stuff. I don't want like the letter A or anything naughty.
You know what's going to happen, right? They're going to comment 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vote for Charles. Oh, okay. All right. I'd publish all the way to 99. I would publish that. You can vote. You say, Team Charles. You can say Team Joe. Just comment.
Team Capybara. Team Chupacabra.
Capybara. I hate that
Team
song
Chewbacca.
so much. Chewbacca, Chihuahua. I got it. That's it.
The Chewy Bara.
The Chewy Bara. Okay, now I wish I had editing skills. I would make that a meme on TikTok. It'd be Chewbacca mixed with the capybara riding a Chihuahua. That's and Chewy Bara.
All right. Well, if anyone needed an idea for their next D&D character, there you go.
So what we got to think. We'll think of a question before we end the show, unless you have one now.
I don't have one just yet, but I'll come up with one.
If you can comment anything fun to help us get to 99 comments, what would it be? But I'm sure Joe come up with a better question than that, or one of our live audience would come up with it. So we got to get to it. It is about halfway through here. Limited time team up featured release. Poke Genie equivalent available in Campfire. So we can now kind of, I'm obviously not reading this yet. I'm going off the headline, but can we now evaluate our Pokemon almost in game? It feels like an app to an app. That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah. So this, I don't know where this is actually. Is this from Niantic's blog post? Because I didn't see the official blog post if it is, but it looks like it is. But it says, welcome to Campfire. And maybe this is an email someone got, and I just didn't see one. But it says, welcome to Campfire, a new way to play with your local community. Blah, blah, blah. Team up feature. Blah, blah, blah. Social app. Blah, blah, blah. They want to be Discord, but they're not Discord. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
So it says, the new team up feature is a limited time feature that makes it easier to host and join raid battles with fellow trainers in your community and around the world. To activate this feature, open Campfire by tapping the green map icon on the top right of the Pokemon Go app. Alternately, if you are using the Campfire mobile app, tap the blue Find a Raid button. So does this actually let you join? So it says where you can choose to view the Campfire map, host a raid, or join a raid.
Okay, so I'm in the Campfire map.
Interesting.
No, I'm not. So we're back in. I got literally a center map button and an X is all I have on Campfire in the game.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, it doesn't even look usable. It's just, there's no options or anything. It's literally just a map. So I don't even know how to find friends. Maybe it's because I don't think I have Campfire app on my phone. You need the app on your phone too?
I've got the Campfire app on my phone.
I don't.
I can see gyms, but it's too late here for there to be.
Right. Well, I can see that too, but there's no, I don't know. Maybe if I got close, it'd change. I don't have a blue Find the Raid button, so maybe they didn't roll out to me. And Rock Eddie did mention earlier he wished they released Campfire to everybody. And Lincoln Prime says, yes, you need the app. So does yours look okay? Yeah, yours does look different than mine. I don't have that bar at the bottom that you have. I literally
Oh.
just have a map. So here you go, everybody. We just learned something new. If you don't have the Campfire app on your phone, you can still access some of it on the game, but it literally is just the map that's behind all of Joe's buttons here. If you're watching the screen, it's just the map itself. So I have a center button and an X to make it go away, and that's it. Joe lit a flare.
Apparently. Well, I
Apparently.
just typed RAR. Did it say I lit a flare?
No, I just kind of
Oh.
watching you.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at it like, oh, here's one that has a raid going on. Let me click on it and see what it tells me.
But you don't have a blue find a raid button.
No. Is there supposed to be is it a blue find a raid button?
That's what it says here on the screen. Oh no, it's in the Campfire mobile app. Find the raid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I can see.
And they're still not clear. I mean, we get it, but they're not clear. To activate the feature, open Campfire by tapping the map. But it doesn't say, then look around for an active raid in your area. I saw it said join, or it said view chat.
View chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Light a
so
flare. I guess that
how
just
do you join?
view all players in the chat, just me. So I guess that's just a way to say, hey, where is there an active gym that people are looking at, and you can. I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't used Campfire much.
Presumably, you need to. I was about to say, Rocket beat me to it. Are you in any of the Campfire chats? Presumably, you need to be joining friends or chats or however it works.
There are some. Where are they? Some chat rooms, and I haven't joined like any. I've got a couple of friends on here for my friends list.
Yeah, see,
but
so
I did technically make a Pokemon Go podcast one, which it looks like 3 people have joined.
Yeah, I don't have Campfire.
Yeah, so me, Diva Sight, and Supreme Phoenix 3. But yeah, I did make a Pokemon Go podcast chat in here, I guess, or group or whatever it's called, just to have it.
Bass Master 43, the first comment on my screen under this post. We went from an invite only app to an invite only feature in an invite only app. Crazy. Yeah, and Campfire is still invite only. That's an odd pairing to me, that you're going to incorporate it into your game, but it's not accessible to everybody.
Yeah, Diva Site posted in here last year. That shows how often I look at this. This was 3 months ago. Diva Site the message
Campfire group. Evie loves you. Why is that a group?
No, this is part of the Pokemon Go podcast chat in here.
On Discord chat.
Yeah,
I'm a Discordist. I don't care about anything else.
You barely Discord.
But I'm there. It's like church, man. If I show up, it still counts.
Apparently, Rock Eddie said that he found a new community in his new town, and none of them had it or couldn't get it. Ooh.
Campfire, yeah. Well, how I know how you get Campfire.
And there's even a bug where if people invite you to Campfire, you still can't join. So it's like, what?
Well, I thought we knew how to get Campfire, which is get invited, but how do I get a mystery box?
That's what Rocketti says it's not a bug, it's a feature. He says it's not a bug. It just says access is limited. Yeah, I can't remember. They had posted something about it being a bug or addressed it. I didn't actually read it, but yeah, they are slowly rolling it out.
Slowly,
very, very slowly. Yeah, that's Niantic for you. Like I said, I think it was last week. If they had put this out straight away, then everyone would be using this instead of Discord or whatever. Yeah. Lincoln Prime. You get pokecoins if you can join Campfire.
Let's start that rumor. Yeah, everybody who's in Campfire gets 50 pokecoins a day. Didn't you hear that? I heard that somewhere. Somebody told me that.
Yep. It was told to me by Honest Abe Lincoln.
I mean, that dude that's always saying things, that influencer, the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a prime example.
So, it's not a prime example?
What?
You've missed my transition twice, Joe. How do I get a mystery box? I did it smoothly the first 2 times.
You don't, because you
Apparently.
won't.
Well, let's walk through it,
So,
shall we?
You have to have Pokemon Home. So I should probably download that at some point.
I don't have that yet. Actually, do we have to get Home? We didn't have to get Home to do the Switch Let's Go.
No,
Eevee.
yeah. If you have the Switch, you can still do the connect to Let's Go Eevee and get it that way.
Okay, but Home came later. All right, so yes. I don't have that.
Yeah. So what you do is you have to have a Nintendo account first off. So you can go to accounts.nintendo.com and create that. Then you need to download Pokemon Home, sign in with your Nintendo account, connect Pokemon Home to your Pokemon Go account. So that's in connected devices and services. And sign in with your Nintendo account. Nintendo account. You got to sign in like 1,000,000 times with your Nintendo account. Then you'll be able to send Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. Okay. They do say make sure that you do not send any shiny legendaries because it costs too much transporter energy. So apparently there's a limit there. Like I said, I haven't actually used Home, but apparently there's an energy cost, so you can only do a certain amount a day, I guess.
And shiny legendaries will break it. So if it costs too much transporter energy, meaning they didn't give you the range to do it, sounds like a break if you do it.
Yeah, and then once connected, you can get a mystery box every 3 days. You just send a Pokemon over to Pokemon Home. And then you remember to open Pokemon Home and receive the Pokemon. You can't get a new mystery box if there are unclaimed Pokemon sitting in Home.
I can do all this on my phone. I just get Home, do all the sign-ins, do the send, and then receive it, and I can get a mystery box every 3 days.
Yes, a Meltan mystery box.
But if they're already doing this, and they're already saying during certain events, this isn't small print, but it's there, during certain events, you can get it every 2 days. Yes. Wouldn't that say that they will possibly do other mystery boxes in the future?
They already have.
So why? You're like my freaking 10-year-old. Why did you stress the thing that sounded like you're being contradictory? You said that yes, for now.
Yes. They already have. So you can get this one, and then the other mystery box you can get is the Gimme Ghoul mystery box if you connect to Scarlet or Violet. But I don't know if you were here when I talked about how if you connect to Scarlet or Violet, it could completely wipe out your save file.
Yeah.
So there's that as well. Hopefully they fix it.
Lincoln Prime. I don't know if he's with me or mocking me, but either way, it entertains me. You can use the Pokemon Home app on your phone. Next time, lead with that. Shut up. Shut up.
Just wait until Pokemon Sleep is out. Then you can have all the Pokemon apps on your phone.
But Shiny, I've never gotten a Shiny Shadow. But Shiny Shadow Grunts confirmed as a permanent feature?
Yeah. And do you see who broke that news?
I do. That's actually it's still a really great logo. It's just so there. Simplistic. Wait a minute. Did that inspire you to try? Well, we're still working on our new logo. Working being a slow term. But is that what you're suggesting?
No.
To do? Basically,
it wasn't.
I think it was.
No.
Are you trying to join that network? You trying to backdoor me into that?
They already asked us to join their network a long time ago, and we were like, no thanks.
That's not quite how it went. It just wasn't a fit for us at the time.
Well, and at the time, we were still part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. So,
yeah.
But yeah, no, they've got a lot of good people over there. We like Lord Up. For those that are not here live and don't have the source right in front of them, because I link all the sources in
Oh
the
yeah,
chat
go ahead. Yeah.
as we go. This comes to us from Lord Up. They are part of the Pokemon Professor Network. They're good guys. They are also part of the the task team. What are they called again?
Pokemon
The
Task, yeah,
the
roll
Taskmasters.
tide, roll birds. I don't know. I messed it up. Yeah,
The
the Taskmaster,
the
the distraction,
the
the great distraction.
the PR stunt team. Um,
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
so anyway, they've talked to Niantic, and Niantic has said that shiny shadow Pokemon that can be encountered in against Team Go Rocket grunts, specifically the ones that were in the Let's Go event, are a permanent feature. So if those grunts have those Pokemon that have been shiny, they can be shiny again, I guess. So a lot of people in the comments are like, maybe we should just wait until an in-game confirmation, and then we should probably wait until somebody actually catches it to confirm that the in-game confirmation is actually confirmed.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Basically, nobody trusts Niantic is what it boils down to.
My favorite is Cage Star here says, I need a lead dev with 2 forms of picture ID and a newspaper with the current date. Yeah. So after all that trash talk, we're open to come and be a part of the Pokemon Professor Network now. Just saying, if you'd still have us, we can talk.
Well, I mean, they asked me to guest on their show. I haven't heard much about it, but supposedly that's in the works.
Because you went, we'll see.
I was like, let's do this.
I don't think you did.
I said, if it fits in my schedule, yeah, sure, I'm up for it.
Yeah, see that I think you did. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm important. I see here. What you don't understand is I'm the humble one of the two of us. I just play the character on TV. All right, we got Togetic Community Day coming up, as Joe alluded to earlier, and there might be a shiny Togetic. You can get charge attacked Aura Sphere during this event for
a fighting one.
Oh yeah, it's the punchy.
The punchy.
Well, Togekiss is a fighting type, right?
No, it's a fairy.
Hey, I've watched. I lost it. It's Carnival Row. I've watched Carnival Row. Those fairies can fight. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fairy flying type.
Okay. Why do I think it was a fighting type? I don't know.
And it's interesting that they specifically say it's a Togetic community. Well, I guess they do.
They always say the because the babies don't count.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say that's not the default form. But you're right.
Not?
You're right. No, because the baby's hatch. So I guess it will be a Togetic community day because the Togetic will be spawning in the wild. I wonder. Do I see anything here about eggs? Other than there is the 1/4 hatch distance. There we go. Here it is. So Togepi has a chance of hatching from 2K eggs obtained during the April Community Day hours. Togepi that hatch from these eggs will have the same chance of appearing as shiny as Togetic that appear during it. Okay, so yeah, that beckons back to who's it? Pauly D saying that he bought the box that's like almost 2K, the 1990 box.
The $20 box.
Yep. Rock Eddie said they will not do baby community days. Yeah, probably not. So it'll be Togetic in the wild that you can evolve into Togekiss, the smoochy Pokemon.
Smoochy. 4-star raid battles has Togetic in it.
Togetic.
I was watching some of the A-Rod sketch again, the teacher. So
you done messed up, Togetic.
Togetic. So bonus for completing the 4-star raids. If you do a raid, right, for the 30 minutes after the raid, more of the Togetics will spawn right around there. for you. Of course, time research, field research. But that's literally it. They've just bullet pointed. Time research, yeah. Field research, yeah. Stickers, yeah. No graphics, none of the extra stuff. It's just, yeah. I mean, not literally.
Give us $1, yeah.
Yeah. You know. Is there a reason
Do we actually even
hanging your core fish out to dry there?
Because I know you love lobster. I don't think we ever actually said the date on this. It's Saturday, April 15th. So 2 to 5 p.m.
That's Dragon Con Volunteer Appreciation Day.
Shaw, I've got to work that day in the morning too.
Shaw, you could be remote working.
I will be remote working, but
so what does that mean? That means your phone works in Georgia as well as in Tennessee.
I can't remote into my work desktop from my phone.
I've got a laptop, Joe.
Yeah, that ain't gonna.
We'll be in the same place, Joe.
Yeah, no, I'm not allowed to connect to public networks or anything like that. So that's a no-no.
I've got a VPN, Joe. You know what? Fine, just miss out. I'll miss you while you're.
I would love to come in Dave & Buster's for the volunteer.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
If we remember, I'll tell you a story about it on Wise and Nerdy from the last time.
All right, we got to hurry up here. You're taking way too long.
What are some strategies to tackle hoarding Pokemon? Delete them. That's my strategy. And I still can't. I say that. Look, no, seriously. I say that. I just went through and tried to clean out my box. I still at 497 out of 550. Why am I holding on to 497? I don't know. Although, well, that looks cool. That looks cool. That's the version. We'll keep that.
You have 497 Pokemon?
Don't I know? No, it's not a badge of honor to have more than that, Joe. It's not a badge of honor to come and dunk with your 10K eggs. How many do you have?
How many Pokemon do I have?
Yeah.
3,953. Oh.
You're the reason why we have to spay and neuter our Pokemon.
So yeah, this person was just asking some general questions on how to do it. You know what? Let's save this till next time, and let's put that as our comment.
Hey,
our
question of the week.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What are your strategies for getting rid of Pokemon? That's what we're gonna do. What are your strategies for getting rid of for clearing out your bag? So,
I like it. I beat you to it. Haha. All right. Well, very cool. We do have a new patron to shout out tonight. And that is
and he's in the chat. Who became a patron like 3 weeks ago? Oh, it's been a crazy month, people.
It's been a month. Yeah. The spring usually gets us somewhere in the spring. We usually hit one of those months, and we realize that we're like, man, what happened to our patronage? And we're like, oh yeah, we didn't publish any shows. That's on us. So, and again, apologies. We wanted to be here. We obviously made a concerted effort last week, and here we are. And Joe spent 2 hours breaking his computer and fixing it tonight to make sure.
Yeah. We almost didn't have an episode, at least not with me in it.
But yeah, I was going to do it. And the thing is, Joe, I was going to do it. I was going to come in like, hey, I'll do what I can with what I've got and knock it out. And so, yes, thank you, Polly D, for being a patron and jumping in there. You know what the next step is, Polly? See, the first step is admitting you have a problem. The second step is becoming a patron of Pokemon Go Podcast or patreon.com/Pokemon Go Podcast. The third step is you go to PokemonGoPodcast.com, click the Speak Pipe tab, and when you do that, you'll absolutely get to heaven. So go leave a Speak Pipe and get to heaven.
Have you accepted Arceus into your life?
Mom, brothers and sisters of the Church of the Pokemon, it's been a hot minute. And well, it's Georgia. It's always a hot minute in Georgia. But if you would like to get into heaven, I just got 30 seconds to tell you how to get into heaven. Join patreon.com/Pokemon Go Podcast. And then send your prayers up through PokemonGoPodcast.com and leave a speak pipe, and Arceus will hear you. Take me to church. Joe, that is not what we call to talk about. This is what we call to talk about.
Hey, you guys, this is Karen from the Lure Podcast, and I just want to ask Joe what time it is.
The Lord Up Podcast. It's good timing. It is time for random trivia. Trivia. And this week I wanted to talk about Togepi. Togepi.
Togepi. Togepi.
Who started off as a normal type Pokemon, but became a fairy type when fairy type was added to the game. It is the Spike Ball Pokemon. Most people know Togepi because it is the first egg to ever appear in the anime, and it appeared pretty early on, actually, with Misty carried it, and Ash carried it. They all found it, and Ash found it when he found a colony of prehistoric Pokemon. He found Togepi's egg, and so Togepi hatched. Hatched being relative because it kind of just popped its head and limbs out of the egg and just stayed in the the egg the whole time. And
Right.
yeah, and so yeah, it does its thing, right? Togepi, the name is a combination of toga, which means and which means spike, apparently, and pio pio, which is onomatopoeia, apparently, for a bird chirping. I don't know what language that's onomatopoeia for bird chirping, but okay. So it's supposed to be a kind of a bird. It doesn't
Spiky
look
bird?
like a bird to me.
Well, it becomes that flying type later
So
ish. It's more like a manta ray. But,
apparently, it's supposed to be based off of a dokaibi, which is
bless you.
it's a legendary creature from Korean mythology. It's basically a Korean goblin, I guess. I don't see it, but okay. And I guess that's because of its tendency to bring luck, either good or bad. Because apparently Korean mythological goblins bring good or bad luck. I didn't. Yeah, okay. And this might explain why Togepi has this super luck hidden ability. All right. And then it evolves into Togetic, which is what we're getting for Community Day. And Togetic is the happiness Pokemon. It is a fairy flying type. And I didn't read out its Pokedex entry. Togepi's Pokedex entry says the shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. So again, there's that luck factor in there.
It's adjacent to the 4-leaf clover Pokemon.
I've got it. The new form of Togetic, all of the symbols on the egg, or on Togepi, the symbols will be 4-leaf clovers. All right, there we go.
He's magically delicious.
And the shiny form will be black clover. It'd be bad luck.
That would work. That would actually work.
So Togetic's Pokedex entry says, they say that it will appear before kind-hearted, caring people and shower them with happiness. Togetic, the name comes from Toge, which is, again, spike, and chick, which is a baby bird. And so it draws inspiration from a fairy, a baby bird, an egg, an angel, like
chicken skewers.
All of chicken
kebabs.
All of these things combined together into Togetic. And apparently in the Japanese version, it's Togechick instead of Togetic. Interesting. And then they decided that having it evolve once was just simply not enough. So in, what is it, Gen 6, I think it's Gen 6, they introduced Togekiss. No, it was Gen 4. Gen 6 is when it became a fairy type. Gen 4, they threw Togekiss at us. It is a fairy flying type. And its Pokedex entry says, it will never appear where there is strife. Its sightings have become rare recently. Wow, that's a big comment on the world.
There's not enough kind people. I get that one. That's the only one that makes sense so far.
And then its name is, again, Toge, which is spike, and kiss, So Spiked Kiss is its name.
All right.
And again, a fairy and birds. A lot of people say that it might be partially a dove or partially a snowy owl.
It's
Um,
avian flu.
except it showers you with kindness, I guess.
I mean, Spike Kiss.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. And then in the anime, Dawn had a Toga Kiss. So there we go.
Oh, Dawn.
Oh, and Togekiss is the Jubilee Pokemon. I don't know if I said that. It's been a week, people. It's been a month. It's been a year. It's been like 4 years, really. 3 years, at least 3.
You must be smelling toast to bring in X-Men like that. That's wrong universe, man. That's all right.
Days of future past.
You want to be part of our X-Men universe? Email us show at PokemonGoPodcast.com or leave the speak pipe, like I said earlier, over on the website. It's on the right-hand side. Just click it, leave your message. Love to hear it. Here it go. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast, where you can answer the question of the week. Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod. YouTube is Pokemon Go Podcast. TikTok's at Pokemon Go Podcast. And that is where Civilian on Base is the only person who's put up videos, because he might feel bad, but I haven't been doing anything. So you should feel better than me, Civilian, is all I'm saying. I feel pretty all right. So there's that. Go follow us there. And follow him on etsy.com/shop/Muirpack. Or don't forget the K-pop. There's lots of K-pop stickers and things on here.
There is lots of K-pop.
So, oh yeah, twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast every week at 8 p.m. Eastern. And American politics suck, man. We had gotten rid of time change.
all politics suck.
Yeah. But we've gotten rid of time change. There was no need to say anything weird. And then apparently it didn't pass. So now we keep having daylight savings time. So we have Eastern Standard. I hate it so much. But what I don't hate is being here live on Thursday. So come check us out and join the fine and upstanding citizens like Alice Idra, Commander Root, Danny, good job too. GJ, D Bronco 67, Drapschnat, LEP, Lisa By, JC 718. Jesus Christ. No, JAYC. JAC. Kata, Lincoln Prime, Lurks, Mr. Tamarine 19, Polly D with all the 8s. School of Rock Eddie. It is actually really good to have you popping in, Rock. I like having you back. Squitchy Twitchy, my favoriteest bot of all time. So come join us on Thursday nights. You can then follow Joe. Where, Joe? Where can they follow you?
Well, I'm usually at my house, but please don't follow me there. You can follow me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard. What about you?
Good luck. Follow me in my house. But it's at Rock Got a Pod across social media. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram, as that's easy advice to give. And I'm going to be posting some videos and pictures here shortly. I've got them. My plan didn't work, and so I'm having to redo it, but it's going up soon. I've got some cool stuff that I've done lately that's going to go up there. Then, last week I wrecked my car trying to say something that's funny at the end of the show. So this week I'm putting it back to Joe. Tune in next week to hear Joe say.
I definitely need a new computer.
When does yours sound like a Jetsons computer?